Yo, what's going on YouTube? My name is Unknown and welcome back to another Blox video. As you guys read the title, today we're going to be doing a tier list of the best accessories in the third C. I already did a tier list for the first C and second C accessories, so if you guys have not checked that out, please go check that out. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But before we get started, I want to update you guys on what I've been doing while I've been gone. So basically, as you guys see in the bottom corner, I am level 2039. I've gained about like almost 400 levels since the last time I saw you. So I've been grinding quite a lot. And it's actually been pretty easy because I've actually saved up all the 2x experience codes. So I've been using those and leveling has been just so easy in the third C. That's something I recommend you guys doing. Don't use your 2x XP codes in the first C or second C. Wait till you get to the third C to use all your codes, so then the third C is really easy to grind. Anyways, you guys came here to see a tier list / ranking, so let's get on a move with the video. Off the tier list in our 12th place spot, I'm gonna have to give it to the bear ears. The bear ears give you a 10% global defense and 500 energy. Currently, defense is not really all that useful in most of the builds people run nowadays. It's mainly just focused on attack and damage, so defense is not really that useful. In our 11th place spot, I'm going to have to give it to the Holy Crown. The Holy Crown gives a 5% global defense, 5% global damage, 5% energy gain, and 500 health and 500 energy. So basically, I'd say this is just a bit of a better bear ears. You get a bit less global defense, but you get that 5% global attack. And just having that makes it a bit better. Plus the 5% energy regen, which is not really that useful, but it's there just to add on to the bonus. In our 10th place spot, I'm going to have to give it to the lay. If you look, it's right here. It says that the lay gives you a 50% health regen. This is like the highest health regen item in the entire game. So if you want to go for a really tanky build or a really slow build that has a lot of health, then I do recommend you going for this. I mean, I'd see like maybe only booted players using this. I'd kind of see this as just like a better ghoul mask because the 50% regen just might act as way better than the ghoul mask. But for that reason, I'm going to give it to the 10th place spot. In our 9th place spot, I'm going to give it to the pretty helmet. The pretty helmet gives 50% run speed, 250 energy, 500 health, 10% melee damage, and 12.5% melee defense. Now, this is practically the exact same as the jaw shield, but the defense and the attack are switched together, and that's what makes it at this 9th place spot. In our 8th place spot, I'm going to give it to the pilot helmet. Currently, this is the fastest accessory in the game. It gives 130% mobility, and it also gives you 10% regen with 250 health and energy. I honestly see this as really good. This could like work in any build. It doesn't give any damage bonuses or defense bonuses, but it does give you really good speed. So if you're trying to go for a fast build with like a mink or something, and then you also have the added regen, this could be like really good for maybe like grinding, getting on the maps, getting to NPCs faster, stuff like that. So that's why this is going in our 8th place spot. In our 7th place spot, I'm going to give it to the jaw shield. It's basically that exact same as the pretty helmet, but it does have a 2.5% more melee damage and 2.5% less defense. Just that makes it better than the pretty helmet, but not by a ton. Only by as much as where the pilot helmet is better than the pretty helmet. In our 6th place spot, I'm going to have to give it to the Valkyrie helmet. This Valkyrie helmet gives you 15% sword attack and 600 energy and 600 health. Now the 15% sword attack, it's good. It's like the highest like sword attack you can get. There's other accessories out there that do give 15% sword damage and it has better stuff, but that's why this is not as high as that. However, the 600 health and 600 energy really does a lot with this, so that's why it's giving it its 6th place spot. In our 5th place spot, I'm going to have to give it to the golden sun hat. The golden sun hat gives 500 health and 10% global damage. I'm pretty sure this is the only accessory in the game that gives 10% global damage. And that's just insane. This could work for any single build. It's versatile. It gives you health, and it'll help if you're like running either fruit main or devil fruit main. So yeah, that's why this is going in its 5th place spot. In our 4th place spot, I'm going to give it to the musketeer hat. The musketeer hat is basically an upgraded version of the Valkyrie helmet. It gives 12.5% damage in your gun and your sword, and it also gives 12.5% cooldown reduction in your gun and your sword. Now that cooldown reduction makes up for the 15% that the Valkyrie helmet has. And because one of the two most popular ways of building your stat points is with sword, and having really high sword attack with really good cooldown reduction also makes this to be really good for sword mains. Plus it has cooldown reduction on gun, and if you're doing a sword main, you're not going to use gun for damage, you're going to be using gun for support, and having cooldown reduction on gun means you can spam your abilities more. That's why this is getting its 4th place spot. In our 3rd place spot, I'm going to give this to the bandana. Bandana is exactly the same as the Hunter's Cape except for a small difference, and that small difference is there's no 750 health, it's 750 energy. And if you're late game, you know that energy regens extremely fast, so the need of energy is kind of useless. But it does give 80% speed, and it gives 10% damage in sword, melee, and gun. So just because of this, it's going in its 3rd place spot, but the Hunter's Cape does beat it. In our 2nd place spot, I'm going to have to give it to the Pale Scarf. Now the Pale Scarf is it's like so much better than the Valkyrie helmet. Not only does it give 15% damage on sword, but it also gives 15% damage on Devil Fruit, 2 extra dodges, and 10 times observation view. So this is practically, if you like, there's no reason to run Valkyrie helmet unless you just want the 600 health and 600 energy. Other than that, Pale Scarf will always be the better option. Not to mention this works both in your sword main and your Devil Fruit main, so it's pretty versatile there. And I don't know if you guys could have guessed this, it was a hard choice between the Pale Scarf and the Hunter's Cape. So the Hunter's Cape is going to be the best one. It gives 80% speed, 10% melee, 10% gun, and 10% sword damage, along with 750 health. And that 750 health can help a lot because like one-shot combos and all that, you might have extra health, and that extra 750 health might just save you. Unfortunately, there is no accessory in the game that gives it's like built like the Hunter's Cape for Devil Fruit. So there's no accessory that gives 80% speed, 750 health, and then 10% melee and Devil Fruit attacks. So in terms of accessories, sword mains have better accessories all in all. For this reason, Hunter's Cape is going in our #1 spot for the 3rd DC accessories. For my next video, I'm probably going to be doing a top 5 best accessories for each of the sword main and Devil Fruit main, so be on the lookout for that. If you guys like this video, drop a sub, drop a like down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. As you guys know, our goal is 500 subscribers, so we can get our Discord server running. So if we could make that goal happen, then that would be absolutely amazing. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts, opinions, or if you disagree, I'd like to hear it down in the comments below, and I might switch up the order. If I do switch up the order, I'll put it in the comments, but for right now, this is going to be my finalized decision on the best accessories in the 3rd C. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.